This side, Rahul Magan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting and also a venture capitalist. Today we're going to speak about a very important topic in a foreign exchange market, which is known as CFSS. Now CFSS is known as Cash Futures Swap Spread. Cash Futures Swap Spread, which is CFSS. The purpose of CFSS is relatively very important in the world of the foreign exchange. Now it is very important for multiple reasons. Number one reason is that as we understand that the banks are winding up their positions. Now today, I think today is 30th of July and we got an information on the Google that Citi is firing thousands of traders. Not Citi is firing employees. So the one thing is that the Doshi is saying that they are firing roughly 25 to 30,000 employees, which is a reality, while Citi is saying that they are firing the traders. But if you read this news very carefully, you would get to know that the majority of these traders which they are firing are from the fixed income. And we already reported in our videos that the equity desks worldwide are getting winding up. BNP Paribas is an example that who came in the public domain and said that they are winding up the equity desk not only in Singapore but in Hong Kong and multiple countries as well. But there is one more important desk which we have in the bank, and that desk is known as the foreign exchange desk. The big boys like Goldman, JP, Citi, Standard Chartered, they all reported very good income this quarter, and we needless to mention that Treasury contributed a very important piece in their income. Especially when it comes to the big boys like Goldman, we need to appreciate that Treasury always contribute a big part in their income. Now the moral of the story is that Treasury do one important thing in these big banks, which is known as CFSS, Cash Futures Swap Spread. Now Cash Futures Swap Spread is basically dealt in the 24 currencies of the globe. Why 24 currency? It is only possible in the non-deliverable currencies of the globe. In the deliverable currencies, CFSS is not possible. The reason is that deliverable currencies do not have the NDFs. They only have the deliverable. I am not saying that in deliverable currencies, because the total currencies in the globe is 189. Out of 189 currencies, there are roughly 24 currencies which we have non-deliverable, not roughly, exactly 24. And 165 is the total deliverable currencies we have worldwide. Now this include liquid, non-liquid, G7, G3 and multiple. Now CFSS spread predominantly focus on these 24 currencies which are non-deliverable in nature. And few of them are Chinese yuan, Malaysian ringgit, Indian rupee, Philippines peso, Taiwanese dinar and Vietnamese dong, and the rest all currencies are from the African side. Very difficult to remember and very difficult to take the name. You need to refer the Reuters or Bloomberg for that. Now the question is that now CFSS spread is of two types. Either it can be done using deliverable, it can be done using a combination of the deliverable and the future. Now what exactly is CFSS is that you have a future contract of a currency which is trading in the domestic market. Take an example of USD INR. Since USD INR is a non-deliverable currency, USD INR future contract is traded in the market and that is being settled at a RBI reference rate. I appreciate that there is one question that is coming to your mind, and that question is that the mark-to-market accounting of that future will happen. Don't worry, this is neutral of mark-to-market accounting. I assure you, CFSS spread is a neutral of mark-to-market accounting. You need not to be worried about that. Please be rest assured. One side you have USD INR future which is trading in BSE, and one it is trading at NSE. Then you have a non-deliverable forward contract. Non-deliverable forward contract are multiple types. One is the dated forward, one is the rolling forwards, and one is the STFX. And very important we need in this is the broken forwards. Because dated non-deliverable forward contract are generally settled at the last working day of the month, while futures are settled 2 working days before the last working day of the month. Now the difference is that the NDF premium which we are getting from Reuters and Bloomberg will definitely not tally, because example is to say that 26 September, if I am not mistaken. Now the non-deliverable date, settlement date will not be 26 September. It is the future settlement date. So what we do, we need a broken non-deliverable forward contract. Now there are multiple strategies through which cash flow swap spreads can be created. One, it can be created as a combo of future, and it can be created as a combo of the forward contracts which are deliverable. Another, it can be created as a combo of future, it can be created as a combo of a non-deliverable contract. And when a very good question that comes in the mind of most of the people, that the forward market is generally liquid in 3 months. It is not liquid after 3 months. And unfortunately, what is happening is that now the forward market, the future market is liquid in 3 months, and after 3 months it is generally not liquid, while the forward market is liquid is till 10 year. After 10 year it is not liquid. What we do when we need to create the CFSS spread from 3 months future to, say, I am taking 6 months future. Today I can take 6 months future in USD INR. But the question is that it is not liquid. The premium which the exchange will give me will definitely not tally with the Reuters, and that is what I want. What I am going to be doing, I am going to have that future and I am going to be comparing with the broken NDFs, and at the end I will get a spread. You would be very surprised. You would be very surprised to know that there are multiple, the arbitrage desk which we have, and one we are also setting as a company, that who are actively taking position between SGX and the BSE NSE future. The similar position they are taking in the DGX also, Dubai Stock Exchange. But you would be surprised to know only the big boys are taking up the position in CFSS, which is cash flow swap spreads. And you would be very surprised to know that in a relevant month, the spread between future Indian BSE NSE future and SGX or DGX is relatively 3 to 5 paisa. 3 to 5 paisa, which is very small, 1.5 or maximum 2%. If you don't use option, right? And most of the people do not know how to use option. But the CFSS spread in a month sometimes touch 15 paisa, and if you take a 3 months contract, it touch 34 paisa also. Today is standing on 30th July. I don't know how many of you know how to calculate it, because the pricing which we are not disclosing, it is confidential. Today for 3 months, the CFSS spread between USD INR future and the USD INR non-deliverable is approximately 36 paisa. Yes, on 30th July 2019, USD INR future, which is trading at NSE for 3 months basically, and non-deliverable broken forward, which is trading at the non-deliverable market in Singapore, and there are multiple non-deliverable markets, Singapore is one of them. The spread is 36 paisa. To cut the long discussion short, cash flow swap spread CFSS is one of the very good arbitrage strategies which we have. And of course, I am not giving you the gyan. I am telling you that Treasury Consulting will soon exploit that, opportunity. And more importantly, the unfortunate part is that in the big curriculums like CFA, I know the right definition of the CFA is the Chartered Financial Analyst. But for me, CFA is Certified Financial Analyst. The FRM is Financial Risk Management. But for me, the right definition is, the right definition of FRM is the Faltu Risk Management or Worthless Risk Management. All these degrees wherein people are paying thousands of dollars in coaching, thousands of dollars in certifications, thousands of dollars in the exams, mental pain and all, they are getting unemployed. And these so-called courses do not discuss about these strategies that should have been taught to the people so that the banks can hire you. This is what the purpose of this video. To cut the long discussion short, CFSS, cash futures swap spread is very important. That has to be exploited. Even if we disregard that, the big boys already exploiting that. While there is a dedicated department in the foreign exchange desk which every bank do hold, like Goldman, JP and all, there is a dedicated department in that FX piece who continue to monitor CFSS. To wind up this video, we need to remember one thing, that there are 24 non-deliverable currencies which we have, and sometimes the spread due to the geopolitical factor, the government resignations, that issues like trade war and all, these spreads sometimes touch 50 paisa also for 3 months. And I can prove on Microsoft Excel, my last line, I can prove in the Microsoft Excel that the mark-to-market impact of the future would be neutral. It would be neutral. The net spread would always be high. With this, Treasury Consulting would like to thank you very much, and before closing this video, our derivative bot Julia is coming up with CFSS spread, something which not been discussed in CFA, Certified Financial Analyst, something which is not discussed in FRM, which is Faltu Risk Management, something which is not discussed in GARP, and all these degrees where thousands of dollars being charged but no information is provided. Our bot Julia would be talking about CFSS spread, and that too very holistically. With this, Treasury Consulting would like to thank you very much, and I hope you had a good time. But before winding up this video, I would like to warn most of the people around, not everybody, few people, that those who are copying our videos on their YouTube channels, and we now started taking the legal action against that, because enough is enough. We noticed enough that people are copying our videos on their YouTube channels. You are not entitled without our written information, written consent, that you can copy our content. Now you will face the legal action. It is enough. It's being done. But I hope before taking any such big courses, you will see that whether CFSS spread is mentioned or not. With this, Treasury Consulting, thank you very much and have a great time. Talk soon. Thank you.